dropping us down to 1 and 2. So let me make sure we change this over to chance engagement and get our betting open. So first, representing our boys, the Tinder guys. Oh yeah, that's us. Oh hello. Let's go. Oh yeah. I gotta unfreeze it. It's annoying that I gotta keep doing that. So Hickman's bringing a 4-ship list. It's 4 ships against 4 ships. We got Django, our I-6 fire spray with Dooku, proton bombs, contraband, false transponders. This guy had the Slave 1 title and veteran tail gunner. And then our 4-point Dirge. He's back. Hi, Maya. With proton cannons, contraband cybernetics, the Xandu blood, and seismic charges. And then we got GG, General Grievous, making a lot of GGs for the Separatists lately. He's just so good at 5 points. He's got his stapled on upgrades, outmaneuver, blah, 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 blah. Maya's not interested. And then our bombardment drone with prox mines, independent calcs, and the struts. And then, of course, Charles Holcomb on the other side, representing Team CFIS. Oh yeah, cute boy Waylon, but is it enough? Is it enough to get a dub? Catherine cheering on the corgis because everybody hates me apparently in this league. That's fine. Just fuels us, makes us want to win harder. Not me though. I'm incapable of winning X-Wing games right now. So Charles bringing Death Ray, I-5. Might matter with Django, but she is so hard to kill and so deadly with Heroic, Rose Tico, Novice Tech, Finn, Engine Upgrade, and Title. So with those, with Novice Tech and Engine Upgrade, that means she's not taking false transponders. Is there anything else that she might usually have? I don't think so. It's pretty standard on her. And then Poe Dameron with Heroic R4, Paint, Protorps, Overdrive, Black 1. Jarek, Jaeger with, clusters? He's also got overtuned modulators, targeting computer, Kaz Fireball title, munitions failsafe, and then our 2-point pod BB-8. Abe target priority, and Han Solo, because I'm sure he loves hanging out with BB-8. So those are the lists. Betting is open. I tend to forget to bet, so I'll actually bet. When's the last time you've seen a droid swarm? It has been, yes, Isophane has a droid swarm, and he wins a lot, so it's there. It's a thing. Grievous, Seer, and 5 droids. It's pretty good. 4 droids? 5. That'd be 10 points. Is Seer 5 points? No, Seer's 4 points, I believe. Is Seer 4 points? I think it's a 7-ship list. Escalation point bet 1. I'm gonna put 10K on Ralph. On Hickman. And we're about ready to go here. A big game here. We need Ralph to win. We've had some good each week. We've been close games. I'm gonna just get an indicator here. Oh, we're good. He's got one. So chance engagement. We got an I3. Is that an I3? Sorry, it's hard to see. And we're ready to go. So Hickman is first player. We're starting off. It's like Dirge and Ray might be facing each other down a little bit. Django is on the other side of the board right now, so not going to be threatening Ray for at least 2 or 3 turns. But a proton cannon into Ray is still a bit scary. And here comes the drone. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hopefully we can get our viewership up for this game. Don't want to miss games like this. These are not the games you want to miss, especially when you have me going all out. I can barely see right now with this getup, but I'm committed to the bet. I'm committed to the bet. No, let's frickin' go. Proton cannon into Ray is scary once she's gotten into the hole because crits are crits. Crits that Ray doesn't like. Structural damage. Blinded pilot. Weapons failure. Depending on how much health is left, loose stabilizer matters. Panic pilot doesn't usually matter unless she's already been stressed a couple times. The title allows her to keep slooping and pooping. The other thing too is the bombardment drone wants to get close enough to Ray to just dunk on her with the prox mine. Just want to give Ralph a shout out because he's using my seismic charge card, which is fun. It's kind of sweet of him. I think every ship loves blinded pilot. But here's the thing. Proton cannons on Ray can be scary. The first shot, I doubt it. But hey, try to get the shields. Only 3 shields. You just got to try to get those down early. You want to see Ray roll eyeball results because when she adds blanks and you know heroics and rolls paint, you want her to be rolling eyeballs. Also, she can't use focuses. Oh, well, dead to rights. You can still use force, but you can't use green tokens. Let's just double check dead to rights here. Ray mostly doesn't care about dead to rights. If the defender's in your bullseye, defense dice cannot be modified using green tokens. Yeah. So she just uses her stuff and her force for defense and uses her focus for offense, which I think is pretty run of the mill anyways. Like that's usually how it goes. Yeah, if Dirge can live long enough, that's true. And here comes Django. 3 straight. Just take a focus, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think a boost gets you a shot anyways. Jarek and BB-8 could be freebays. Poe is going to be almost impossible to kill. But he also proton torpedoes into Grievous. And Poe self-bumps. This could be an instant damage here to start us off here, depending on what the roll is. Doesn't bump by much, but he does collide with BB-8. Well, let's see if it matters. Doesn't. Never punished. We haven't seen self-bumps be punished on 312 very often. Just kind of confirmation bias kicking in. Just with all the games that we've streamed. Especially with gold dice. It seems the gold dice have like a pretty good rate of rolling out. Rays unironically go to clusters. Yeah, no, I guess you just can't like take all the things you want if you do opt for clusters, right? All right, let's go to our top-down view. There it is. Django, other side of the board right now. It's gonna be the Dirge and Grievous show for a little bit. How fast does Dirge go? And if Ray, here's the thing. If Ray doesn't bank towards Grievous, that's bad news, Bears. That's an outmaneuver, not in the front arc shot. So Dirge might try to go as fast as possible to block up the banks. Ray might be dialing in a hard turn. I don't think you can block the hard turn. However, if you hard turn, then you got Dirge shooting into the side of you, range 1 or 2, maybe in bullseye. So a tough decision potentially for Ray here. Sloops, you could only sloop one way, obviously. That's not going to happen this turn. It would be very shocking if Charles dialed in a sloop with Ray. It should not be allowed to roll with gold dice. Well, it shouldn't matter. It's the same die. Speaking of dice, oh dude, my game versus Will was a wash because I set my dials wrong by accident. Like, it ruined the game for me. I just lost on turn 1 because I had Luke. Han's dial was tinted the same color as Luke's, and I always play Han differently in front of me. So some TTS rust was really showing that game, man. But yes, the wedge range one with a calc focus, 4 blanks into Anakin was unpleasant. I've just been dealing with that a lot recently. It's been very discouraging, but it is what it is. Hopefully it evens out a little bit. It's kind of hard, man. It's been, I've mentally just like, I'm just drained by I've had a lot of those games recently. You're just like, oh, there's a light at the end of the tunnel somewhere. I hope. My game against Andrew, 21-19, that was because Luke on 1 hole rolled 2 blanks. A crit coming through from Sun Fac. That was the game. If Luke lives, that's the game. That was also really devastating. That hurt more, I think, than my game with Will. Will, I made a mistake and I should have double checked because I'm an idiot. So I think Grievous wants to get shot by these Protorps. Soulless one, you could use Impervium plating, make him waste a Protorp. Poe is not nearly as good once he's lost his Torps. He really needs it. First player is Charles. That's a big deal. Dirge can course correct if needed, depending on where Ray goes, if Ray gives him the space. And BB-8 with a pre-position reposition. Heading into a decisive turn 2 here in our Tinder Gods versus CFIS showdown. Game 4 of 5. Game 5 on our stream tomorrow at 12 Central, 1 Eastern. It is Empire versus Empire. Matt Carey versus Mark Graberg. BB-8 just scoots. Takes a little calky. BB-8 is sneaky. These little 2 dice, worth nothing guns can get a lot done. Bombardment drone threading around. Nicely done. Closing in. Takes the double calc, it appears. Yeah, seriously, BB-8 do be like that sometimes. He's just going to focus, not reposition or anything. Just stay right there, which is worse for Grievous, because if he doesn't get Soulless one, the Protorp. Jarek sits there, takes a focus. Ray does bank. She's going to take a lock. I like focusing with Ray, but it's still pretty solid, right? You add the blank and you just immediately re-roll it. Grievous could get absolutely lit up here. And here's Dirge. Let's take a look. Does have bullseye right now. That's a proton cannon. Do you take the lock or do you take... I think you take a lock, right? Because you can change an eyeball to a crit. He's going to take the focus. Okay. Here comes, I imagine a 2 straight. Oh, he's gonna, yeah, 3 straight. Let's take a look at that firing arc, where Grievous's firing arc is right now. They are going to have each other, I believe. Well, maybe not. I think he does. So this is the double modded Pro Torp. Does the thing Poe likes to do. And still a little bit of a slow roll from Django. The boost isn't going to get you into range 1. You boost straight, though. Next turn, you can 1 hard or 2 hard, boost straight up. All right, here we go. They do have each other in arc, so no Solus one here. Grievous is like, uh-oh, oh no, oh no. I think Dirge has bullseye. It looked like it to me. So here's the shot from Poe. Pretty solid, except there's crits in there. Gonna have to change 1 to a crit. See a marksmanship. How did he make it? 3 crits? Grievous. Why? Solus 1? I guess he got a Solus 1 reroll anyways. 2 shields. I thought Grievous had arc on him, but I suppose he didn't. They did check. Range 2 from Django. It's like Jarek. That's Ray style. No ability here, I don't believe. Same difficulty maneuver. Tecumseh endorsing the list. What is up, Charlie? Welcome back. Django, that's spending a force, makes it 3. Spend that Tinder force. Jarek. This is range 2, so Jarek's rolling 2 dice. Do need to update the overlay. Jarek's gonna be taking 2. So down to 3 hull. There is no bucket on here on Jarek. I don't think can Jarek take bucket, like with all the stuff he likes to take? I don't think so. So that's a point for Hickman. Jarek's got a shot back. It's going to be 2 on 2. Still has a focus here for his shot. Just 1. Can Django roll the evade? Nope. Takes 1. Here's Ray. Range 2 and a Grievous. 3 dice. Has the force. Has that ability. Has Row, Finn. Oh, so many crits though. That's really annoying. Do you you add a result, you spend the lock. Do you reroll the crits? What do you do? Just get rid of improving. Yeah. Gonna reroll just 2. Oh, so many crits. And what did he roll? Looks like you probably have to spend your focus here. Is he just taking it all? Wounded pilot. That matters. That you can't get rid of that one. Fuel leak. You could get rid of that one. Impervium plating. Bye-bye. And one more. He's keeping the focus. It's so surprising to me. Should be one more crit. Lose stabilizer. Bye-bye. All right, so he takes a wounded pilot, which Grievous doesn't necessarily really like. Wounded can be annoying or sometimes just never matter. But alas, he does take a damage card. Best free upgrade. Dude, it's freaking ridiculous. All right, so the 5s. Does Dirge have Bullseye? Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, he's got it halfway through. But is it range 1? It is range 1 on Bullseye, so no Proton Cannon. It's a little unfortunate for Dirge. See what you can do. Range 2 Bullseye? I don't know. He's only rolling 3 dice. Just do the Bullseye. He's not doing it. Spend for 2. Ray does roll. So she takes a shield here no matter what. All right. Rolls a blank. 2 shields down. It matters a lot how quickly Ray loses her shields. So like if in one shot you can get the shields down, sure she's 8 whole, like that's a lot. It's a lot. But when she has to start running away, turning around, or getting blocked, it doesn't feel as much. Proton Cannon has to be 4 dice, right? So he only rolled 3? Or you just mean like he should have shot 1? Maybe. Probably. I don't know, man. Just work here. Grievous still has the focus, though. Range 2. You don't get any rerolls. And the focus didn't even matter, too. Ray can easily get out of this. You add a blank. You spend, you're fine. Yep. Spend that force. So 1 force down. What a weird turn, though, because Ray only spent 1 force after all that. Hickman trying to save the focus, thinking it mattered. I mean, I get it. BB-8, though, still has a shot. Isn't BB-8 a 2, though? And we have a 3 over here. The bombardment drone needs to shoot first. Is BB-8 a 3? Oh, BB-8 is a 3. I apologize. I thought BB-8 was a 2. That's why I checked first. So you have range 3 obstructed in the drone. I don't know why you'd shoot the drone. Into the drone? Okay. I guess both shots are just really bad. Generally. 2 on 4. His range 3. BB-8. Spend a calc. Hey, hit crit. Some bad luck. It's a crit. Yeah, prox mine is scary for sure. And what did I say? Awful roll. Takes a crit. 3 blanks and an eyeball. I mean, my God, that's so bad. Another wounded pilot. That's just awful. That's why I hate playing on Tabletop Simulator, man. I just feel so disconnected from like the physical components, and so when you just roll like hot garbage for games on end, you just like want to smash your fist through the computer. Range 3 onto Ray. I'm sure. I mean, take the shot. If Ray rolls 2 eyeballs, it's a damage. Actually, yeah. If Ray rolls 2 eyeballs, it's a damage. Or maybe you get her to spend. You get her to spend a force, so she only has 1 force left.
What have I done?
Ray starves herself pretty easily, but as long as she has 1 force, she's usually like okay. And the lock gets moved over now. Okay. So the awkward part about where that droid is that he can't bank. You're already stressed. Grievous could one bank. I kind of like that move. Because Rey can only sloop down. She could do like a 4 straight. But then Dirge could fire a proton cannon, or it depends on who moves first. They both get a point. So 2-1. Grievous is 1 away from half. Would be 2 points. Drone is 2 away from half. And Django needs 4 more damage. If Rey 1 banks, that might a 1 bank probably doesn't clear if Grievous does a soft maneuver. It's actually really tempting for Hickman here to do a sloop with Grievous. Like, that would be pretty solid. And it also, you have a stressed Poe, so he has to got to clear that stress, and I don't think there's any way Poe can get a good shot on Grievous this turn if he sloops. It's a 50-50 between going for the block and slooping here, I think. The block would be pretty gnarly on Rey. However, that droid is going to be there to probably get killed. I don't know what you do. Double block, big brain. Let's take a look at the lane here. Rey, yeah, Rey can fit going straight. She does have a 4K as well, right? They have a 4. Oh, no, it's only sloops, right? Can she 4K? She does not. Nope, it's just the regular Falcon, and Scum Falcon can as well, right? Damn. If Grievous 3 banks, he's not shooting anybody though. So that's the thing. Like, I feel like it's worth it to sloop. The regular Falcon should. I mean, I have it on my Falcon dial. Yeah, there's a 4K. I'm looking at it right now. What you talking about? Well, not her though. I'm not talking about Rey. I'm talking about the Rebel Falcon. I assumed when he said regular, I assumed he meant the Rebel Falcon, but we'll define regular unless he meant to say Rey, and he said reg. He's probably meant to say Rey. I don't know, man. Who's first player? It's back to Hickman. Ooh, Dirge can fit a 1 hard. He can fit a turn. I believe they have a 1 hard, right? Is BB-8 doing a little barrel roll. Three straight. I think you just stay there and hope you don't get killed. You're worth 3 points. You're not worth a ton. You threaten Poe with a prox mine, maybe. I just don't like where Django was set up. Like, Hickman just is just so far away. Like, he really needs to turn in and start getting closer So wounded pilot triggers, meaning you only get 1 calc, my friend. Shouldn't even have that crit. That was such a bad roll. Nice 1 bank. Nicely done. Got a nice range 1 shot there. You also have Han for a mod. Yeah, Django needs to come in. I swear to God, if Django just goes straight again, I'm going to lose it, man. Oh, he does 3 bank. Do you just focus boost? Because the 3 straight, I think, gets blocked. Yeah. Just focus? Okay. Just focus and not have a shot. That's an idea. I don't think he's willing to do that. Unfortunately, though, that will block. If Poe does a 1 straight, that will be a range 1 shot. Probably initiative kill, maybe, on the bomber. Wounded pilot coming up empty there. So he gets a focus. If he wants it, of course, you take it. That is a bump, unfortunately, for Dirge. Do they have 1 hards, guys? That could be a proton cannon into Poe. And Jarek, a 1 hard. I don't think they can barrel roll. He's going to slam. To another. Slams to 1 bank. So that'll block Django's 1 hard. And disarm. Disarmed. Django. Ray. Ray does only have 1 force. There's that bank. Nice. That's got to be a kill on. You already have the lock. You just take the focus. There's the bump. Barely, but you bump. You don't take the red focus. You just no reason to, because you're not going to get shot at. Don't do it. There's no reason to do it. Why? Why? I guess if you shoot BB-8, maybe I think BB-8's in range. I see what he's doing. Forgot BB-8 was there for a sec. Yeah, there's the 1 straight. Nice job. So this is going to be a dead bomber unless the dice just really just fail miserably. So you'd like to trade the bomber for BB-8 at this point. Django, range 3. Yeah, that drone, not long for this world. You would need to see Poe just biff it. Oh, man. Never mind. I think BB-8's going to be okay. Oh, man. Oh, this game sucks sometimes. Is it range 2? It is. Yes, it is range 2 from Poe, who has his wings open, I believe. Yes. That's the Django I know and hate. Yeah, man, he wants to lock for sure. He needs to be taking target locks. It's usually what he's doing. All right, so into the bomber. 3 on 2. No lock. And another horrible roll. That's awful. Is this a proton cannon, though? Coming into... This could be a gnarly shot into Poe. He's not going to spend because you can't afford to. Yes, proton cannon time. Here's a shot. You spend those 2 charges. Can you roll decent? Dead to rights as well here. I believe that's just for any attack. So Poe kept the focus for no reason, maybe? Maybe if the bomber lives. So far, so good. What was that last one? That, oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. Spend it. Can you not dead to right? Is it just primary attacks with dead to rights? Poe, only taking a couple shields there. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Shield, 2 shields on Poe. Now for the bomber. So this is 4 dice. You have a lock. I think she focused, right? Yes, she focused. So she has everything she needs for 5 hits. Bomber has 4 hull left. So if the bomber could live. So there's a crit. That's pretty good. You turn it down. It's just a regular hit. Yeah, totally. BB-8 can totally do that. I mean, Grievous does get to shoot BB-8 first. So it's definitely possible. I still expect the bomber to die. You have the focus. That's going to be 5 hits into the bomber. So the bomber needs to roll a couple paint. Doesn't get it. So that's going to be 4 and a dead bomber. 3 points for Charles here. No prox mine. 4-2. Still, I don't like that Django's dial is so limited. You do clip BB-8 range 1. Grievous has a focus. They do have each other, so no outmaneuver rerolls. 4 dice. A blank out from BB-8 is a death, but you need 4 hits to do that, or a couple hits and a crit here. Just hit crit. Think you still spend? You do. BB-8 killing General Grievous here. It all goes through. So keeps the crit. So shield and a crit. So what's the crit? Weapons. Hey, it matters. Matters a lot. A weapons failure on BB-8s. So range 1 into Grievous. Grievous has 4 hull left. It's gonna be 2 dice on 2 dice. 2 crits. Here we go. Well, you do have Han as well. Ugh. Can't use any of Han. That's 2. Grievous down to 2. Half points on Grievous. 2 more points for Charles. Up to 6. So there's 2 ships that are killable for Hickman here. You got a 2-hull BB-8 and you've got a 3-hull Jarek Jaeger. Of course, you also have Ray. Ray in a weird spot, just in terms of obstacles. You're going to hit the debris. You're going to hit the gas cloud. You go the other way. Hard turn. Don't think a too hard fits. So, yeah, well, we'll see what happens here. They each get 1 more point. So it is 7-4. Is what I have. Is that what they have? It is. Ray, 4 straight. You think the 4 straight will not clip the... probably not. 4 straight boost, depending on what Django does. Django goes fast enough, could get that rear arc on her. Yeah. Yeah, the proton cannons could be big going into Ray. Ray at half is 4 points. Of course, there's still one more proton torpedo left for Poe. Grievous probably just has a 2 bank. Jarek is probably, yeah, definitely going to try to block him again. That's why that red focus is kind of a drag, I think. You kind of want to force trade. Oh, dude, getting chain blocked? Oh, for sure. Genuinely feels bad. All right, well, the players are still setting their dials here. A couple more left. 4-7. Holcomb with the lead right now. Trying to stave off elimination here in week 3. 3 straight from Django. The 3 straight seems to be... if Jarek just does a 1 bank, I think he blocked the 3 straight. Which is just annoying. Oh, I'm not sure. Let's go back to it. All right. I think Pose dials the, well, and BB-8. Still got a couple more to set. You've got another point in BB-8, and then you got 2 more points in Jarek, so that would be 3 points to tie, assuming you're able to kill both. I doubt he can kill both this turn, but it is possible. Ray needs, Ray 8, 9, 10, 11 needs 6 damage, so you would need to get 4 more damage onto Ray to get half. If Django is smart, he'll 3 bank right. Ugh, yeah, I mean, you'd have like 1 shot. It depends on what Ray does, I guess. Because false transponder codes is still out there. We could see Jarek bank. We could see Jarek bank and just take a lock and hope that you blocked Django and you also burn false transponder codes. Taking a little while here. Let me reread Hans. I think he changed an eyeball to crit. Oh no, this is different. This is for defensive mods. After you perform an evade action, gain additional evade tokens equal to the number of enemy ships is range 0 to 1. Which isn't a red. He has a red. It as a red evade. Oh, let's go. Looks like we got Magic beating Endgame 28-21 with Cam Murray, 21 points, but loses. Man, losing games when you score over 20 also is like, oh, that sucks. Not fun. All right, Poe's dialed in. I think we're ready to go. Maybe. Perhaps. I gotta say, man, I would have loved this loop from Grievous. You would have had outmaneuver. Oh, would have been tasty, man. Okay, first player is Hickman again. So, unless they can 1 bank clear stress, I think you collide with Ray again. BB-8 just scoots forward. What do you do? I'm too far away to lock Django. Oh, sorry, that was a red boost. I apologize. No maneuver yet. Overtune modulator trigger now. Jarek's getting some calcs. When I lose, I lose less than 8 points. Yeah, fair enough. All right, here's the calcs. Having a lot of trouble grabbing them. They got it. So anxious for this turn. Oh my god. BB-8s. Nice. Threaten Dirge a little bit. Just take a calc. Yep. Dirge is not going to want to shoot BB-8 unless, right, you know, you absolutely have to. Grievous is going to be next. And then Dirge. Grievous. Doing the 3 straight. And going to fix Wounded. You don't need to roll for Wounded again. Poe still has a lock on Grievous. Yeah, Grievous. I thought Grievous maybe would try to threaten Jarek. So if Jarek threatens Grievous, Django's going to have to try to kill Jarek, because that's 3 more points for Charles, and the game starts to really slip away. And nice, that does clear. If Poe 1 banks, that's a pretty gnarly shot into Dirge. Did you just focus? I think you've just focused. So this turn, we're not even halfway through. It's taken like 12 minutes. Or 10 minutes, probably. You just sit there with a focus. Yep. There's a lot of deliberating, I get it. When I'm streaming by myself, though, I get more anxious. That's probably going to block everything again. Just take an evade. I didn't know they could evade. That's cool. You just never see him do it. Oh, Ray just gonna sit on the gas cloud. Interesting. That's well on the cloud. Don't think she's gonna get strained. I don't think there's anything you can really do about that. That's really bad for Ray. That's really, really bad. So, gonna roll for the Ion, already strained. Yeah, I mean, this is the turn to light up Ray. Takes 1 Ion. Cannot be locked while on a gas cloud, though, so remember that, if that comes up. Strained, though, and Ark's in a bad place, can't shoot. Wounded is fixed. Remember, BB-8 still has a weapons failure as well. I'm not sure what we're waiting for because Ray can't do anything else. You're on a gas cloud. Oh yeah, that lock is gone. Yeah, can't acquire locks either. That's true. Yep, so no Tico shenanigans either. There's the strain. Django bumps. I guess you take the red focus again. Yeah. Maybe you get something better. He has Dooku as well. Like, Dooku's a thing. So I would imagine Poe's gonna like bank, one bank, try to tag Dirgy Boy. Yeah, I'm sure Charles is gonna sloop Ray up to the top of the board next turn. He dials in a 2 hard as well, and I don't think he cannot shoot Dirge. This is a pretty big... Well, actually, can you fit a barrel roll in between the two of them? I don't think so. No, I don't see how you can do that. So if you're Ralph, you really hope you can get half points on Ray here. Needs 4 more damage. The range looks like range 2 shot from Django could get you most of the way there. She's gonna be strange. She's gonna have no dice. Think Poe might be thinking about taking a lock here. No turnarounds with the 2s. Has 3 sloops and a 4K, but alas, you cannot slam that way. Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure what was. There's a chance that, I mean, he might have just forgotten there was a gas cloud there. It is a different color than the background there. It's red versus orange. Sometimes I have hit obstacles forgetting they're there because there's like a vague color, but there's always stuff on our mats, so, and it's not the same color, so I don't know. Charles knows what he's doing, so do you want to stress him though? Man, there's not a lot of time left in this game though. It's taking a long time to make these decisions. Like, Poe's got to do an action and we got to start shooting. I don't. It's taking so long. Did he DC? Did he disconnect? Focus slam into 3 talon roll. Oh, I see. Oh, with black one. Yeah, you could do that because with a black one overdrive. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you would need to take an ion if you wanted to shoot.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So your lock would be broken on Grievous.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Oh, she's right behind him. Poe will be ionized. Not sure it really matters for where Poe is. It's not a bad spot to be in, I guess. Also, Jarek being super strained next turn could also matter for Hickman here. Nicely done. All right, let's do this thing. Ray, it is range 2 from Django. Oh no, range 3. Okay, so Ray does get 1 die. Django hoping to roll like better than 3 blanks. Do you Dooku here? No, he's not going to Dooku. Oh my god! You've got to be fucking kidding me, dude! What the fuck? Oh my god, that's amazing! That's so fucking stupid, dog. And Poe rolls, that's pretty good. You spend, it's a hit and 2 crits. Oh man. That's amazing. I think you just try to kill BB-8 at this point. You take your shields here. Yeah. That's so disappointing though, man. Yeah, I mean, you can't. Ray's no longer strained. She defended. Yep. Right. Can you roll like anything? Alright. That's 3. BB-8 rolls a single blank result and BB-8 will die. BB-8 dies. Does not have an evade. Takes 2. It's 1 more point. Congrats, you're a winner of a point. Jarek will have a shot though. If there is a blessing here, you know Poe can't do too much. I guess. And Ray is still due to potentially get spanked. It is range 3. Grievous does not have arc, so it gets 3 dice and a Soulless 1 reroll. This shot matters a lot. Grievous down to 2 hull now. Hit crit. Grievous. Soulless 1 comes into play. Takes a crit. Is it a direct? Watch it be a direct. I'm calling it. Direct hit. Grievous goes down. Charles getting away with a lot here. Just some bad luck. So it is 10 to 5. It'll be 11 to 6 here in a sec. Wow. That I don't think that's game. 21 minutes left, but you can say that if you want. 4 points on Ray is gets you up to 10. Also, a dead Jarek gets you 2 more. And Poe, I think a bank from Poe probably puts you at range 2 though, so you should be good to get a point next turn. That's pretty brutal, man. Yeah, 11 to 6. There you go. And looks like Jarek is going to be quadruple strain. Apparently he was. They tallied up the points. So. Well, then maybe Django's range 2. Django has to be range 2 because it was barely range 3, and you see where the token is? It's definitely range 2. There's all the strains. Well, I assume Ray's gonna sloop. And if I'm Dirge, no locks when you hit the gas cloud. Ray too hard right and boost. Django again is stressed, so it's the Dirge and Django show. If you kill, you get half on Ray and you kill Jarek. That puts it 12 to 12. Poe is 2 away from half. False transponder codes is still out there. But you gotta play a little faster here. I think both guys, they need to get it. You can't do that in 1 round. I think you have to play 2 more. Poe cannot 3 straight. He's ionized. Black 1. Talon roll there into Dirge. So I imagine he's 1 banking. you imagine how catastrophic it'd be if Ray was ionized, though? Oh my god. The proton cannon is active. Still hasn't set a dial with Django. Yeah, I mean, dude, seriously, I'm so sick of Tabletop Simulator because he just blanked out twice in a row. It's they're attack dice. Like, you didn't even get a single paint twice, 6 dice, you got 6 rims, 6 blanks. Like, people are like, well, it's possible. Please tell me the odds of that happening. I would love it. I'd love to know. Tell me the odds of rolling 6 blanks. No, Dirge. Did a 5K? Okay. Focus. I think, do you get bullseye on the bank? You might. I think he's trying for the proton cannon shot into Poe. I swear to, oh, Django, please one bank the other way, Django. Taking an evade. Ray does sloop. Do you have coverage behind the gas cloud? It doesn't look like you do. That's trouble. Who's first player? Oh, Hickman, yeah. Boost straight, please. Has engine upgrade, so yeah, you're not gonna get stressed again. Oh my god. Oh, it's just... Oh, he goes the other way. But you don't have a shot right now. You'll need to boost. I don't know if you could fit the boost rates. He is going to boost. But unfortunately, Jarek's got an evade. So you need some crit chain magic. Poe, does he bank? He probably banks. Yeah, and do you even have bullseye anymore? Oh, you... What do you guys think? I want to say he still has bullseye. Oh, thanks. No, I appreciate that. I'm not trying to bitch about it, but it's just like, well, that's unfortunate. Yep, well... Get lucky, maybe you kill the guy. What's his name? You kill Jarek. More blanks. Hey, good job. Jarek still alive on 1 hole. Alas, he's still alive. Doesn't look like Poe's gonna have a shot. No shot. Unfortunately, you have Django's just so out of position. Maybe you get 2 more rounds in. It doesn't seem likely. Wait, why only 2 dice? Does he not have bullseye? Cannon was out. Brutal. Hey, dead to right. No, no dead to rights. You spend. You take 1. Sorry. We said the cannon was out, therefore you don't get dead to rights. Shield down. Poe 1 away from half. But no points for Hickman there at all. Ray now, chance to get some points. Range 3 into Dirge. The angle got him. I guess so, huh? Ray, gonna add things. Yeah, that turn where you couldn't get any damage into Ray is the game, it looks like. What's going on? You can spend your force for 3. Can Dirge roll any paint? It's gonna take 2. That should be half on Dirge. $13 points now. It's a crit. Damaged engine. Pretty bad there for Dirgy Boy. 2 more. 13 to 6. Looks like that's going to be the game. 14 to 7 once you do the objectives. So yeah, 7 point. You need to kill Poe. Don't think you could do that. Especially when you have Django facing the other way. Oh. Yeah, you really wish you had that proton cannon. I can't believe that's out. That's wild. I guess it's as close as it gets, huh? Like right here. Yeah. Wild. Make Ray 9 points. Don't let Ray heroic, please. I'm good with that. So 11 minutes left. Can Django like 2 bank boost? No, you'd have to like 3 bank. Ugh. Yeah. And if he decides to go down the board with Django, it's definitely over. He needs to like. Django just didn't do anything this entire game. Like literally nothing. He did a couple of damage onto Jarek. That was it. If Django was in there going up with Grievous and friends, it's a completely different game. 0.0244%. Yeah. I expected 2 damage going into Ray there since she was strained, but he also could have Dooku'd. He didn't Dooku either. He hasn't been Dookuing. Poe still needs to dial in. He still has a Brotorp too. Not that it necessarily matters at this point. But man, Ray running over a gas cloud, just sitting there saying, shoot me, and then it's like, thanks for shooting me, but also nice dice. Good job. Ray could 2 hardened circles and the game would feel quicker. I know, dude. Oh. 9 minutes left. This is probably the last round. Starting our 6th round now, and Hickman remains first player. I don't know what the stress clearing maneuvers are. You drop a seismic charge. That would hit the gas cloud. One damage, you get 3 points on Poe, Mr. Pooh. Okay, so you could boost focus, I guess. She's probably slooping again, though. He's totally gonna sloop again. He's totally gonna sloop again. You barrel roll? Yeah, his damage engine doesn't matter. You barrel roll, you're not gonna catch Poe. He's got No stress. He's gonna do whatever the fuck he wants, but you get away from the bomb. That's what you do. Jarek just going the other way. Not gonna kill Jarek. The one that got away. Apt for the Tinder gods. The one that got away. Well, it's been a frustrating game to watch. I gotta be honest. I'm very biased, and I really like Charles. Andrew's a good captain, but just so frustrating. Like, holy crap, does that suck? The poor Django, man. I mean, again, he should have been more involved earlier, but those blocks from, I mean, you feel like a god, just not a Tinder god. If you're Charles, those blocks from Jarek, just so good. Ray doesn't hit the cloud this time, but has like range 1 for sure on Dirge. However, Dirge might live with the ability, right? You just take a lock, I guess. $4K. He has contraband as well, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Boost straight. Okay. I forgot that he had that. And then Poe. If they shoot quick enough, they have like one more round. With 6 minutes and 56 seconds. Gonna close the wings because you'll do all the crazy shit. Yeah. He can barrel roll, boost the other way. Actually, he can't. He'd have to boost first and then barrel roll. Focus first and then barrel roll somewhere. Yeah, that makes sense. Going that way. I think he still gets shot. Oh, no, definitely not. Well, maybe. I can't tell. I'm bad at these things, guys. All right. You have it hit the one where it gets Ray's shield down. Oh no, your last shield on Ray. Still need 3 damage to get half on Ray. Is there like a freak scenario where you get half on Ray here? I doubt it. Range 3. Into Ray. Nice job, Django. Atta boy. Just fucking awful. Feel so bad for Ralph. Just garbage. Absolute garbage. The entire every shot from Django has been just the trashiest trash. Oh, atta blank. Roll all 3. Reroll. Tabletop Simulator is on one, my guys. I am not going to relax. Do not tell me to relax. That's like telling a woman to calm down. This is just, you're not going to get me to relax by saying relax. You should really tell me, whoa, dude, just chill, because that will really, that'll help. I'll actually chill if you do that. Or like, dude, calm down, bro. I mean, I will say that stream games with like crazy hot dice are more entertaining than people like blanking out the entire time. But I'd rather have both players blank out because it is just a really weird game. Like, it's super bizarre. I've had that on List Chaos before where both players just like cannot deal damage to each other. They keep trying so hard. So here's range 1 into Dirge. God. I assume Dirge didn't have a shot, right? I don't see the log if they checked. Hey guys, I assume Dirge doesn't have a shot, right? It just
yeah.
First point. Okay,
cool.
Just cool. Right on. Yeah, I couldn't see the check. Thank you. I assumed. Cool. I just didn't see it in the chat log, so I didn't know. All right, Pain Train. Can Dirge do the thing where he like doesn't die because he has that ability? It's a nifty ability. I start every match saying I hope our dice are average. You see, that also seems like a curse. Take a page on how to commentate as a captain. What does that mean? I think it's pretty factual that the shots from Django have been bad. Here's the kill. So do you get to like oh yeah, you get rid of 3 cards. So you still have 3 whole left. Nice. My biggest flaw is that I care too much, especially when it comes to like running a team. So you will always see my bias incorporated into games. However, I'm trying not to, you know, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due because Charles has done a great job with Jarek. Ray is not taking damage. Blackberry Jam, thanks for the sub. 5 months with Twitch Prime. Yeah, I mean, you'll never tell me to not care. So sorry, dude. If you want me to like be unbiased, then have me stream games where my team isn't playing for like a win or to avoid a loss. It's like just too hard. If it's a game in the middle where it doesn't really determine anything, I'm like less likely to like be as passionate about it. But at this point, like I guess they get one more round. It's 8-15. I know, another round. That gas cloud is cleared for Ray now too. She probably just banks down towards Django, I would imagine. So here's the thing. And then I don't think it can happen. But you could get half on Ray. It still doesn't matter. You would have to get half on Poe to win. I was gonna say you could find if you killed Jarek and VTG'd half into Ray, that's 6 points. Plus the center would be 7, but Ray would be there, so it would be a 1-point game at that point. So yeah, again, you would have to get half on Poe. I mean, you're 1 away. I think you drop another seismic charge. I know, I feel like you guys have been really just beating up on me for real. It's like you're trying to tell me on my own stream, like for my team to like be unbiased. It's like, I'm not saying, Charlie, that's what you're like telling me to do, I guess, but like, it's kind of silly. It's like, these are like, I mean, I'm doing this for a reason, like running a team and stuff, because I like want to like care about it. Oh. So it's just hard for me to be like a Fox Sports primetime unbiased. You know, I mean, if they want me to be as bad as Joe Buck, I could be. So this is the last round. Charles has all but, you know, secured the W here, and the CFIS's first win of the season. And okay. So it looks like Charles is first player this time. Whoa, dude, just chill. it's so funny. Like it's that saying, like telling someone I've done it to my ex-girlfriends before, and that's not the reason why they broke up with me, right? But you can tell it just like infuriates people. There's some trigger points that, yeah, like it just like will never help. Like it's probably meant as like a, oh god, just too hard. Slam, just run away on one hole like a coward. Jarek didn't fire missiles ever. Yeah, he's gonna just dial in a too hard. I would love the 4 straight from Django. Oh wait, he's stressed. Well, 3 straight maybe. Okay. Red focus. That's another damage in array. Dirge. Okay, so hear me out. Hear me out. The most brutal crit chain of all time into Ray. You would have loved, oh, Dirge had a shot on Ray. You'd be like, oh, maybe there's a chance. You take a focus. Do you reposition? You do. But which way? Like, he goes either direction. You guess wrong. It is what it is. All right, well. Yeah, he went that way. I don't think he can povert. Ooh, actually, no, he can't slam anymore. He could focus, barrel roll. I guess you could fit the 2 barrel roll towards the edge of the board. Yeah, there you go. You're good. You got the gas cloud. Nice. I appreciate the effort though from Hickman, trying his best here, and a little Django one bank. So 4 crits into Ray. Start us off with some fuel leaks and directs. And then you would get plus 10, which would be hilarious. I'm rooting for it. False transponder codes. Get that lock. And then all right, so Ray takes the damage. She's got 7 hull left. So you just like, it has to be the most miraculous thing we've ever seen. Interesting would be an understatement, man. Interesting. This is like, would just be the most insane shit ever. What would be half on Ray, 7, 8, 16. You could, okay, you have to find a way to get half on Poe. It would be tied. All right, so Django's range 1 into Ray. You wanted some crits in there. Did he Dooku? He still doesn't. He never Dooku'd. Well, 4, and there's no crits, so Ray's gonna roll the auto evade. There it is. Takes half. So Hickman's up to 12. All right, so now what you need... Oh, he doesn't have a shot. That's GG's. All right. I thought maybe he had a shot. That's the final score. 13 to 16. Ends up being pretty close at the end there.